Hey everyone, are you seeing me? This is a very weird angle, I know, if you could even see me. This is a let's talk video. I decided to do it today and not put it off because I feel like I wouldn't have any time to do it any other time. This is how I deal with change of relationship and just kind of like fluttering away relationships and stuff like that. What I first things first, I pray that God keeps the people that, you know, in my life that mean well and that want to see me and my family succeed and have my best interests at heart, for them to stay in my life and for them to come into my life. The ones that are in my life who don't want to see me prosper or don't really care for my happiness and to see my family, you know, prosperous and things like that, for them to get the step in, and for those with that same feeling not to come into my life. So that's basically the foundation of, you know, how I deal with change in relationships. I have a few people in my life. My circle is like a dot. It's so small. I just have a few people in my life that, you know, I know who I'm willing to fight for, relationship wise. When I say fight for, I'm like, you know, if they change, I see that they're not calling as often or they're not, you know, doing what they usually do, I would reach out. I would voice my opinion on how I feel about the change. I would ask them what's going on, you know, try to find out if everything is okay. Did I do something? Did I say something wrong? You know, what happens? And if I don't get the feedback that I want, I'll pretty much get the vibe if, you know, I know that they want to work on the relationship or want to, you know, keep the relationship going, and I'll know if they really don't care. And at that point, I'll be just like, hey, you know, I've been there with a couple people and it's been very hard to accept it because, as I said, I was, you know, willing to fight for us to, you know, stay close and stuff like that. And then there's people that, you know, when you see them acting a little bit funny and stuff, you're just like, okay, peace. You know, you're not really willing to you know, fight for them, so to speak. So I've been in the first example of the first one that I mentioned is that, you know, I've been very close with this person and all of a sudden they just start acting real funny. I wasn't hearing from them as much and just real weird. So I reached out a few times and I really didn't get the response that I wanted, and mind you, it was very hard. A couple of my friends know how hard it is because I vent to them how I felt about the whole situation, and it was very hard to let go. But after a while I had to say, well, you know, if this person don't feel it important to connect with me on that level that they used to, then I'd just let it be. You know, how far I'll go to force a relationship. You cannot force a relationship with anybody, whether if it's friendship or whatever, it's boyfriend girlfriend type thing. You can't force it. And then there is another relationship I had with somebody who, it was just like a more party vibe, you know, we used to party a lot. And then I noticed that, take that out of now. Then I noticed that, you know, I wasn't getting invitations to parties anymore, and then when I would extend invitations to the person, they would give me like wacky excuses and stuff like that. So I saw what was going on and I kind of pulled myself back a little bit and kind of like watched the scene and see, and I was right. You know, they just flipped on me for no reason, and I didn't feel like I needed to go ask them what was the deal. I really didn't feel like, you know, fighting for that relationship, so I just kind of let that slide and everything. So you just have to know you know, who you're willing to fight for and who you just kind of like peace. So that's how I deal with it. Also, I feel like you need to know, you okay? No, you are right. I feel like yeah, she was sitting up and then fell back. You need to know where you stand with certain people in relationship. Don't be out here looking all silly and stuff. You be like, yeah, I'm a girl, you know, me and she rather cool, and they like, yeah, we talk. Don't do that. So I kind of had a feeling that a friend of mine, me and her wasn't one-on-one type because we have the same friend in common, and I wanted to test out and see if we had something, you know, apart from that friend. So I kind of extended invitations for her to, you know, for us to hang out a couple times. Well, I didn't do it once, I did it twice just to be sure, and she didn't take heed. You know, she didn't. It was just like I never said anything. So I know where I stand with her. She's cool, she's really nice, and she's the bomb at buying gifts and everything, but I know that we're not one-on-one friends, you know what I'm saying? So you kind of have to know where you stand with people, and things like that. And just, if you're a praying person, pray about it, you know, for especially in these times, and how I have a child now, and I think that's one of my main prayers, is to just bring people into my life that's for me and for my family, and the ones that's not for me, to just keep them away, keep them out, because, you know, I'm not the best at making friends. You know, I have a kind of personality that not everybody's gonna get, and a lot of people think that I'm stuck up or stush or whatever when they approach me and I don't give them the feedback that they want. For me, I'm going in a little bit of a different direction, but I'm not gonna stray too far. I am a person that I have to be extremely comfortable to open up. And a lot of the times I am not comfortable because of the type of person that I am. I'm just really nervous, I'm stuck in my head, and I've been working on this since I know myself. So a lot of people who just don't get me, when I was younger, I used to take it to heart a lot, but now I'm like, you know, I try to kind of like, how to put it, I try to do things like out of my comfort zone a little bit, but at the end of the day, I need to be happy and I have to stay true to me. And if I'm an introvert, then so be it, you know. I've met a couple people that, you know, come into my life and see me for who I am, and they stuck around because I'm not a bad person. So people who come into my life and they see who I am and they just don't vibe with me, or don't feel my vibe, or I don't feel them, I really don't take it personal anymore. They could say what they want, stuck up, full of myself, which is far from the truth. But, you know, I just don't take it at heart anymore, because, as I was saying, you're just probably not meant to be in my life like that, you know? So I just hope this video recorded properly. If not, I'm probably still gonna post it, because I really needed to talk about this, you know, how I deal with change of relationship, especially how I have Analia now. My relationships has changed so much since being a mother, so I just had to talk about it. And that's basically all I have to say about it. Any comments, put it down below, and I will talk to you guys really soon. I'm very proud of myself because I think I kind of like stick to the subject and get this video, you know, pretty quick. I don't think it's a long video, so let me stop here and say bye-bye. Later.